Hello guys, welcome to my channel, and the topic of today's reading is past life. Is it somehow relevant to what is happening to you today? Because often things happen and we wonder if this is something we brought from one of our previous incarnations. So let's have a look. Whatever is happening in your life today, right now, is it somehow related, connected to one of your other incarnations? Yes, it is. It is something that you left not quite finished, because looks like the lifetime that we're talking about ended at the age of, pages are usually the age of kids until the age of 28. So it stopped for whatever reasons quite early. And so this is something that was left unresolved. So now we don't believe here in accidents, because accidents simply don't exist. But for whatever reason, sometimes we plan that I'm going to experience this, and I'm going to learn this, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do that in this lifetime. And then for whatever reasons, one thing takes longer than another, and it is something that came following you into this lifetime, into this current incarnation. So whatever it is, yes, it has something to do with one of your previous incarnations. What is it? If it's the information that you need, then we will see it. If not, something else will come up. What is it? Well, the High Priestess usually tells us that the information is hidden. Not all will be revealed, but it is something to do with the man that you had relationships with, possibly had a child with, because here we had 2 children. So it could be that it was a birth of a child, you had a child, and then you left early. And so it could be something to do with that child and the relationships with this man that you had, which you were happy with. And the child, but some of it won't be revealed, because the High Priestess obviously says that if all of it will be revealed, you won't be able to learn from it, and you won't be able to complete the task that you have carried into this lifetime from another incarnation. What do you need to do in this lifetime to complete this task? To close this so that it doesn't follow into any other lifetimes. What do you need to do in this lifetime in order to deal with this? I am getting a feeling of grief and sadness that has been carried, brought in, possibly for the purposes of leaving too early and leaving a family behind. So the cards are flying. What do you need to do in this lifetime? You need to allow the past to be in the past. You need to stop. There is an internal battle that's happening. Maybe you're not even aware of it, where you are cruel to yourself, where you're really harsh with yourself. The guilt and the need to, it's like you're pushing yourself in this lifetime to succeed and to be great at whatever it is that you're doing, and you're pushing yourself quite harshly. So you need to stop torturing yourself. The burden and the fear of that happening again is something that was imprinted in you so deeply that it's like you're not giving yourself a chance for love and forgiveness. Interesting. Yes, you need to. This is a part of your task this lifetime. To allow the past to be in the past, to heal the past, so that you can literally drop that. And it's constraining you, so you can shed that skin. For someone, yes, and you will be repeating this over and over again unless you allow yourself to heal it. And once you will realize that that's what's happening, it will move quite quickly. For some people, it could be literally that you are in this lifetime, you decided, I'm not going to fall in love, I'm not going to have any children because of the traumatic events that happened in the past. So as if you're robbing yourself of a chance to find love. Is this something, finding love and having a partner and a child is something that you are supposed to have in this lifetime? Yes. Once you allow that fear and those imprints that you've carried from your other incarnation, once you allow them to fall apart, once you take them apart, once you heal it, once you realize that that's what's happening, your fear for intimacy, your fear of having a family, your fear of loving someone, and you literally don't allow yourself to come close to anyone, this energy will be unblocked and it will find you. You won't even have to look for it, and you will have a family. And it will find you unexpectedly. It will come from somewhere you won't even expect. Your family will find you. Your partner that you're supposed to have a family with will find you. And you won't have to do anything except healing that. The trauma, that fear that you blamed yourself for somehow. That horror and traumatic, that pain and sorrow that you carried with you. And it will find you. You won't really have much to do. You can just do your part, which is taking it brick by brick apart and noticing where is that fear. Because if you are scared of intimacy, if you're pushing people away, the moment you start getting closer with someone and you don't even understand why you're doing it, this is because it's not from this lifetime. So you can have a past life regression, you can have hypnotherapy, you can do breathing, you can just acknowledge and realize that that's what's happening. We can talk with our subconscious by, you write a question with your dominant hand, the right hand for me, and you write an answer to that question with your non-dominant hand, which is the subconscious. And you have to give it time, and the writing will be wobbly, but it will give the answer that won't come from your brain, it will come from your subconscious. The High Priestess came out there, so you have to turn to your subconscious to deal with this. And the way you do it is your choice. So you can ask a question, why am I pushing people away the moment I get closer to them? And then give your left hand time and feel it emerging from the place around your heart area. Notice that it won't come from your mind. It will sound like your own voice, but you will feel it rather than think it. So that's why we use the non-dominant hand. So that is your task for this lifetime, healing that fear, healing that self-cruelty where you literally decided that you're never going to do it again, and the moment you try to come closer to someone, you beat yourself up and you get so harsh with yourself and you blame yourself and you torture yourself, and that's something that you have to let go in this lifetime because it's keeping you stuck. It's this stalemate, that wall that you hit and can't move past. Go within in your subconscious, the answers are there. Yes, it has to come to an end. You have been torturing yourself for a very long time, and there is no need for it any longer. It's coming to an end. You have to allow it for it to move. You didn't know it. It happened the way it happened, and you have to stop blaming yourself for that. Yes. You will have children again, and you will have family, and you will be happy in that family. The moment you allow this to stay in the past, the moment you allow those fears to come crash and collapse and you take it all apart. Okay, lovelies, thank you for being here. I hope this helps. This was Elora, and have a lovely day.